Come on. Oh, hey. Well, today we are getting an episode of the charger because, I need to finish stuff in order. If we want to have building instructions, I need to finish it, and what's the best way to finish it than on stream? Otherwise, I'm never gonna do it. I am a lazy son of a bitch. Just doing something here, and then we can have a walkthrough of sorts, and I'll show you what we need to do in order to make it suitable for building instructions. So first I did here, I removed the normal 3-stud axle and replaced it with a 3-stud axle with stop, because when you lift the car on the roof, this gets dislodged. So every time this happens, these two gears don't mesh anymore. So this is a failsafe, so this doesn't happen anymore. Yeah. It's always fun doing this when the car is together. I think we are also gonna have to do something with the dashboard. This area here, yeah. This area here is not really to my liking. It looks okay, but it needs improvement. If you remember, I threw it together very quickly. I'm just gonna do the steering stuff, or even I won't. I'll do it when the roof is off. But I wanted to show you basically the comparison between the Charger and the Sierra, just so you know the scales involved here. So let me untangle this. There we go. So you can see that the Sierra is of course gonna be, well, bigger, I guess. It's gonna be a bigger car. But it should be lighter. Should be a lot lighter than the Charger. I mean, a lot, that's very relative. Let's say lighter for its size. I did, of course, on the Charger, I did the triangular windows with the um, okay, the LED light around the camera is a little bit harsh. With the rear view mirror, Everything is black, of course. Finally, some of you have noticed that a few of the lift arms here are not dark bluish gray yet, because I forgot to order 3x 3L thin 3x 3L lift arms. Happens, I guess. I solved the gap problem here. Kinda looks pretty okay-ish, I guess. Don't think it's necessary here. It would just add even more weight. In the rear, I think it's all right. Moving to the back, rear lights. I have, come on. As you can see, I have done them like this in order to get some detail, you know. I think it looks okay. Would be better, I guess, if the red plates would be trans clear, but I think we discovered that they don't exist in trans clear at all. So normal red ones, they are. Okay, so what needs to be done? What needs to be done is we need to somehow clean up the roof here. This part of the roof is, well, it's inefficient. It's been changed a lot, so we need to make it look a little bit better. What else? Well, that's the main thing. The dashboard, of course. Dashboard. We need to make the dashboard support and everything a little cleaner. It's all right, but it's not what I would like to do. Then, of course, we need seats. I decided to just do a very simple seat that's static, mounted permanently. There will be no rear bench. You know, I'm pretty sure that people are gonna do modifications to the instructions. They will do modifications to the car, and you know, it's really a car that's it's not a Lego model. Let's say let's put it like this. It's not supposed to be perfect. Things are gonna be missing. So deal with it. Okay. We're gonna do the front seats, but that's about it about the interior. Okay. I mean, I'm gonna use blue pins for very good reasons. You can, when you do your version, you can use black ones, but I will do blue pins simply because making instructions with blue pins is a lot easier, because you can actually see that they are blue pins and there are 3 studs. Otherwise, everything is just too much blackness, and you know, even I sometimes would get confused. I can understand why Lego does colored stuff, but I also know that many of you who are gonna build the car are gonna use black pins. So you know, it's up to you. Okay, so let's get the Sierra off the table for now. Let's remove the doors and the roof so we can work on this better. I have also changed all of the all of the flex axles with black ones. So it looks a lot better, I guess. I mean, I guess it does look much better, you know. It looks proper. Okay, so let's get this roof off. Okay. Mm. And it's a convertible again. There we go. Why did this dislodge itself? You are not supposed to. Okay. Very good. Okay. Let's do the interior first, and then we go to the roof. The roof is really the last thing that needs to be done. And of course, when I am going to do the instructions, during the process of making instructions, I'm probably gonna change a thing or two. You know, when you have everything disassembled, it's easy to then correct a few mistakes. Yeah, okay. That's working as intended. Yes, I did. I did sort the roof. Yeah, let me show you how I solved it. While we're at it. Okay, so basically, I used come on. Used this solution. It needs some improvement, of course, but we have the geometry, and we're gonna improve it once we're gonna decide how exactly the roof is gonna look like. But until then, the geometry is fixed, and that's the important part. And we are gonna, move forward. I also removed all of the support because it's not needed anymore. It's perfectly conforms to geometry. So yeah, I think it's fine, and it's really sturdy. I mean, this is gonna be. I mean, the charger is sturdy, but this is gonna be next league. Okay, but of course the charger is only sturdy if it has a roof. If it doesn't have a roof, we have Mr. Jellybean. Only good with a roof. Okay. Dashboard. Yeah. This is really not. The dashboard is not my proudest moment, I must admit. It was. I remember I put it together just. I basically slapped it together. Okay. We need to make a dashboard that's actually, it doesn't have to be anything too fancy, but it needs to be a little bit sturdier than what we have now. We have room here. Yeah, well, this moves a little bit. That cannot be helped. But when you drive the car, it's it's all right. But basically, we need to make a better mount point for the top of the dashboard. And again, I don't have. I know there's round instruments that have like dials on them. I don't have them, so you have to imagine and put yours on it. Also, a question: if I do the instructions over the weekend, would you be interested in watching the stream? It would be, I don't know, in the afternoon or in the morning. Um, it would be a long stream, of course, because building instructions are gonna take me a while to do. Um, but yeah, and I don't even know if I would put them on YouTube when they're done. I mean the stream, not the instructions. The stream, because it's so long, nobody's gonna watch an 8-hour stream. I rewatch an 8-hour stream. So I don't know. Mm, okay, so how did I expect this to? Hmm, really? I expected this to be in position like this. Okay, that's not gonna work. Okay, but I see a natural position where we can mount stuff. Here, we can basically remove this. Remove, Um, yes, I use polyethylene tubing for the LPS. Hmm. How did this work? Huh? Okay. Huh. That's how I put it in. This is not very good. And it doesn't cover this, and this is even bothering me because it's in the way. It shouldn't be here. We have to do it better. I pretty much know how we're gonna do it better. So we're gonna omit, of course, this entirely because it fucking sucks. There we go. This has got to come out again. Okay, and now we are going to replace these. Okay, that's not good. Come on. One, two, three. What? What? That's not right. How did this work? How did this even work? Oh, that's how it worked. Oh God, really. This is one of the areas where it needs work. Let's see. Let's see if we can do this better. I have to disassemble half of the car again, but so be it. nothing that we are not used to. Okay, doesn't matter. This can stay. How did I do this? How does this work? Oh, okay. It's like that. Ah, okay. This has to go. Okay. And then we have, yeah. Okay. Okay. I hope I'm going to be able to reassemble this as it was. If not, okay. Okay, this needs to come out. Okay, so the problem that we have here is the same problem that we have with we had here, of course. And this is the problem with the axle. This axle coming out, and of course, then this guy goes his own way, which I don't want to. Now, I think I didn't put. No, I know why I didn't put in this axle with stop. It's simply because it doesn't fit in here. I cannot fit an axle with stop here. So, yeah, there's that. So my fix would basically be, well, not fix. I'm gonna basically assemble this, push the axle in as far as I can, and then just push this, put this on. So it's not gonna dislodge itself, not by its own, not on its own. Yeah, come on. Yeah, now you are here. Yeah. Okay. And as usual, one needs the hands of a small child to operate all of this. Okay, so this is done. There we go. Okay, so now instead of this, I like to, but not sure if I'm gonna be permitted to put in not this. Well, something. I want to put in something that would allow me to basically connect it down to the tunnel like this, so directly. Not sure if this is gonna work like this, but it would remove the bulk of the lift arms that we had here and make everything much more realistic, of course. And this is the point where I think we're allowed to put it in, because otherwise the gearbox, I think the gearbox would disagree with any other position. At least, yeah. At least on this side. And I think on the other side as well. Maybe. Yeah, yeah, this is basically the only position, because on this side we have a clash with this if we put this support point anywhere else. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll keep the gearbox there because I have a feeling that we are gonna need it. So what can we do? What can we do? Okay. Of course, the issue is, as usual, it's half a stud in every direction. Lovely. Just what I needed. My half a stud. I mean, ideally we would not have a support here, of course, because the charger originally doesn't have a support here. It's just empty space. But somehow we do need support, because otherwise our dashboard and the steering stuff is just gonna flap around too much. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. I mean, we could maybe mount it somewhere here, but damn it, this is just too floppy. If you compare this to the Sierra, you know, the Sierra steering column does not move at all. This is rock solid. I mean, this is that much of a solid that it's incredible. So yeah, this is never gonna be as solid as the Sierra, but you know, we need to do at least something. Slightly more. It needs to be slightly better than this. This is because this is just ridiculous. This is ridiculous. What can we do? Okay. I sense an opportunity. But basically, here on the bottom, see this guy here. Yeah, you can hardly see it, but this guy here, if we put like something on it, once that high, then the dashboard would basically be pushed up by it. It would then sit against the windscreen, and it would not flop. So I'm willing to try this. Don't. There. Okay, so basically it's just this guy being put on it. Come on, please. Okay. Of course. Everything needs to go. So this guy here. Now let's see. That did it. That did it. Very good. Very good. Perfect. That's good enough for me. Good enough for what it is. And we don't need to do any connection to the tunnel. So now let's put one of them on the other side as well. Of course, here it's not needed anymore. I mean, it's not needed. It's not even gonna fit like this because some modification needs to be done. Come on, be so kind, please. Thank you. Okay, so we need to basically replace this with a version that's gonna sit on the little pin. So it's gonna be like that. There we go. See? Now everything sits as it should. Very good. I am happy. Now the $1,000,000 question. How is this supposed to be mounted? I forgot. God. Okay. I think, well, I don't know. Maybe like this. So if I put this in and turn this way, so this is turning this way. No, it has to be the other way. But I'm gonna leave it like this simply because these two are closer to this, and I can basically make the switcheroo here. Technically, yeah, I can switch this around, so I'm gonna do that. Okay. Oh, I don't have to. It was like that. Okay. Good, good, good. Very good. Very good. Very good. The less work I have to do, the better. So these goals are done. This is very good. Okay. Now we just need to find a solution to fix the top end of the dashboard to it, which should not be unsurmountably difficult. Well, you know. Hey, Lego one. Sup? So now in order to conceal this a little bit, maybe we should mount a plate here. And do this slightly more sophisticated than this. Just a second. I do not appear to have these in any sort of smooth version, so cannot use anything else than this. Classic case. Yeah, that's slightly better as a dashboard than before. It's not stellar, but it's better. Now we just need to mount it, of course. And I would like to do something as simple as possible. Okay, as simple as possible, and the solution has been found. Okay, there's a possibility to make this, or to make it look and perform a little bit better. So this is just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, come on. There, that's much better. Much better than before. There we go. Now that's a proper dashboard. Oh, fuck you. Yeah, there. And of course, as we can see, now there's, like in the real car, there is no, there's no extra stuff here. And everything looks, if you ask me, a lot better. Like a lot better. Our light switch. Yeah, this is fine. Seat. Now we need to make a seat. Seat for the car. I'm just gonna put the gearbox in so that it doesn't bother us. Oh yeah. Before we do that, one more thing. I was doing something and disconnected this, and of course, when you then do this a little more enthusiastically, this can slip. So I need to put the thingy here back. this. Let's not overcomplicate. I think it was like that. What did I say? Let's not overcomplicate. I meant, I don't know. I don't know. I like to overcomplicate simple stuff. Just insurance. Just insurance. Nothing else. There we go. Okay. Oh, hi, Model Bapur. Welcome to the stream. Okay. So, seats. Now, we had, of course, this guy here. And don't get me wrong, this guy, or a variant of this, that we, I think, I developed. Not me. I think either Christian made a version with an actuator, or someone else. I think it was Christian. We're gonna use a variant of this in the Sierra. So this is obviously too large for the Charger. So in this car, we are gonna build a static seat that's not gonna have any options of adjustment. Just gonna be in there. And if you want something, you can do it yourself. I'm gonna build a seat just so that it's not empty. And then we can move to other things. There's one more thing after the seat that we need to do before we can basically say it's done. So yeah, let's do a seat. Obviously, some of these are gonna be present. Yeah, we're gonna do seat that's gonna be, yeah, you will be able to see a little bit of the seat out of the car. And since this is an American car, they were not known for having a lot of side support on the seats. Let's be honest. They could be, aftermarket sports seats or whatever. But I don't know. Okay. I'm just gonna do a template here. But yeah, first mistake. Building in even numbers need to be odd numbers, of course. I think it's too long. We use just this. This is too short, okay. What about middle ground? Perfect. Perfect. So obviously I don't want to waste a lot of material on the seat. But it does need to be mounted at a slight angle. This is unacceptable. It does need to be mounted at a slight angle, like this. And let me check from above. And it needs to be wider. Somehow. Yeah, we're gonna make it wider like this. Very simple. Ah, there we go. Is it in the middle? Is it in the middle? Yes, it is. Okay, so one obvious mounting point is in the middle tunnel. This. we can mount it here, like that. Maybe we should mount it here. Would this be acceptable? Yeah, I guess that's an ergonomic position, I guess. So if we mounted this there, then we mount this part here. What about the rear? The ass. How do you mount the ass? Oh, okay. We mount the ass like that. Okay. So here we have to make an adjustment here and there. Okay. Simple and easy. So obviously we're gonna omit the middle part here. Middle part's gonna be just this. Okay, that's a bummer because I wanted to mount it here. I can't because all the slots are taken. Or are they? Well, the slot I wanted to use is not taken. Okay, so we can yeah, we can make it. Slightly different than I wanted, but you know, in life you don't always get what you want. Okay. Never mind this being a little bit wobbly. Okay. And this guy can be how do we do this? Yeah. simple as possible again. There. Kill me now. There we go. Driver's seat mounted. It's crude, but it's there. I can picture someone uncomfortably sitting there, I guess. Now let's do the other side. Well, just duplicate it. And we are done. Almost. Go. There. So we are already improving the seat design by using fewer parts. There. Oh, come on. There. Seats are in the car. Oh my god. We have seats. Make them prettier yourself. They are there. Okay? So, next task, roof. So we need to clean up this area specifically, but you know, we will get rid of this guy, and we are gonna make this a little bit longer. So you know, basically we're gonna use this guy here, push this guy back, this guy will be here, you know, one side at a time, and we should be fine. When working like this, always do one side at a time, so that if you fuck up, the other side is still where you began, so you have a reference. My god, there's so many parts here, way too many. So now we go this is our length. But I have a feeling that we would need 1 and 5 is 6 and 3, 6 and 3 is 9. We have 9ers here. Very good. Okay, so 9. I'm building the whole thing now. 9 is going here. That's the minor. Then we have this guy, and then this here. And then on the outside is an 11. Yeah, like this. Now we need to make this into well, one piece. This, but obviously it needs to be mirrored in order to, yeah, it has to be mirrored. So I definitely know that this goes like that. Where does it need to be? 1 to 5, yeah. Needs to be here. Okay, this needs to be here. Okay. We have this here. So that's pretty much settled. Now I don't know what to do here exactly. I'm gonna use 2 studs or 3 studs, 3 stud pins. Let's put this in there, and so he is here. Okay. He is here. And then I guess, yeah, this has priority. Like that. Okay. And now the niner. So basically I'm gonna reinforce the inner part, the structure, because the outer lift arm is basically just cosmetics. There. This is much cleaner than the other side. Now let's do the other side. I wonder how heavy the car is. I need to weigh it. So don't have a proper scale for this, but I guess yeah, I will have to go in the kitchen, but not today. Not today. Obviously, it had to fall out just like the other guy. Just like the other guy. Okay. Yeah, the charger is back for an appearance because it needs to be made ready for building instructions. And for this, a few more things need to be done, which we are doing right now. Mhm. Do you have suspension on the front? I didn't really. I didn't pay attention because if I were you, I would not put suspension on the drift car. There. That's a much better looking group. And the interior is really good. So yeah, you're asking way too much for from the drift car suspension. Way too much. There. There's a problem with the steering that's not related to any mechanical stuff. Basically, what happens, the the wheel is colliding with this, this edge. So when it's steering, they collide here. See? They collide, and we need to kind of solve this. This need, see, this, see, this needs a solution, because yeah, I would prefer a solution that's simple, like, you know, just turning this wheel around and it would then suddenly be half a stud more inwards. But that's not gonna happen because the wheel has an ET of 0, so you can turn it. Oh, sorry. You can turn it either way, and it's the same. So that's not gonna work. I was already contemplating stuff yesterday, but didn't come to a satisfactory conclusion. So basically, when the wheel is depressed, of course, see, we have contact here. And we need to do something, because this does not make it fun. It's not fun to steer the car with this. I mean, there's some hack jobs that we could do, like, you know, we could just extend this like that, and then this would be fine. But then, of course, then the geometry doesn't fit, and people trying to recreate this in a digital file are gonna have headaches. That's gonna be the case anyway, but you know. Every bit that we can make better helps. Okay, so this is not an option. Another option would be to move this part half a stud further to the front. And I think this is gonna be the best option. The problem is that it creates problems, because this panel here, see, this panel is actually connected to this, of course. I mean, of course it is. And this creates more problems. Not sure if it creates more problems than it solves, but let's examine it. So basically, if we would go and move the lower part here half a stud to the front, the problem is that all of this here connects into it. And if it doesn't, well, everything is then gonna flop around. Now, thinner wheels are not the solution. It has to be these. Let's not jump ahead of ourselves and do stupid things. Okay? Let's not do that. There are solutions. I do see them. for example, if we moved the entire thing half a stud forward, so we make this guy one stud shorter, and then it's gonna be between the bumper and this is gonna be half a stud of space, which if you look at pictures of the real life car, this is not really uncommon to be a lot of space here. So a panel gap, and this is gonna move this to the front. Then of course we get more gap here, and we will probably need to make some sort of wheel well, but let's see what happens. So we need a 6. We don't have a 6. No matter, doesn't matter. We move this. Yeah, okay. Problem solved. Problem solved before I even finish the sentence. No problem. Okay. So we do it like this. There. This may look even better than before. There. So this is now our, the transition to the fender. Obviously, this now creates problems here. Let me just take a look at the other side, how I did it. So I cannot do this anymore. I have to take this away, and then okay, this needs to change too. Let's see. Okay, this is perfect. It needs to sit here, and suddenly no more bumping into it. Very nice. Okay, now we have to mount it, of course. And since we don't need any of that, we can, well, do the old, come on, the old removal of the front clip trick. There. Car can go. Because we need just this, basically. And now we can basically see how the other side is done and what we have to change in order to make it work. Okay. So we make okay. Yeah. The custom stuff is problematic. I know. Custom stuff is problematic. highly questionable. Okay. Now we need to just mount it here. Well, just mount it here. You know, I make it sound like it's very easy. May not be. Okay. This works amazingly. Excellent. Problem solved. That was easier than I thought. Black hole, have 4 borders. Then well, as far as I know, when you drift cars, you do need large steering angles. As far as I know. But what do I know? I mean, I know I have friends that drift rear-wheel drive cars, so there they do need large angles. But if you need large angles in a four-wheel drive car, I don't know. Yeah, 10 degrees is nothing. There we go. Oh yeah, nothing is rubbing now. This is good. everything looks nice. There we go. We need to just install the engine, and the car is basically, well, done. Well, folks, I think this car is ready for building instructions. Yep. There's nothing really that needs doing anymore. I am happy with it. Oh yeah, it has more detail than anticipated. Yeah, I would say it's complete. I mean, you cannot ask more. I think it's complete. There's nothing I would add at this point. It's never gonna be, a car that where every small detail, every cup holder, every ashtray is gonna be there. You know, there's no rear seats, and I'm not gonna make them. Since I'm gonna build building instructions, since I'm gonna make building instructions, um, you can you can make rear seats yourself. Yeah, I think I need to adjust the torn bars in the front a little bit. Yes, rear anti-roll bar is missing. I need to install it. The bar is there, but you know. Okay. Mm. I think I know why I omitted it. And I'm going to omit it completely. Thing is, it's not really needed. That's one thing. And second, we changed the chassis so that basically, well, it does not. There's no mounting points um, for the anti-roll bar links. And it doesn't really need it. I mean, let's be honest. The difference between when it's in and when it's not, at least in the rear, is not noticeable. So there. Anti-roll bar delete. It's also a lot cleaner. So deal with it. No anti-roll bar in the rear. There. So yeah, charger is done. Officially, it's finished. Nothing really is gonna be changed on it, and building instructions are gonna be made probably Saturday. Saturday is a good day to do them. I would like to know if you would like me to stream them or stream the making of the building instructions. Basically, it's gonna be me basically here taking pictures of this, you know, of steps. Everything here is gonna be apart, you know. It's not that bad. The front is much softer, you know. Yeah, it's fine. It's a fine car. I don't know how heavy it is. Need to weigh it, but weighs a substantial amount, let's say. And it's really, really nice. You want a part list as well? Jesus, I don't know. I'm gonna make building instructions, and then someone can make a digital file for it, and in the digital file there's gonna be then building a parts list that's basically generated, I think. Because if I'm gonna now go and count every pin and every bit that's there, my God, you know. You can do whatever you like. I'm gonna build the instructions in picture form, and after I release them, it's out of my hands. I think I'm going to want 10 euros per copy. You know, uh, all of the money is going to into the Lego fund. So you know, the charger is basically financing future projects. And I think 10 euro is really not a lot for this. Um, yeah, and then after you have the instructions, you can build it, modify it, do whatever you like. Um, we can even have after, I don't know, 6 months, when people have built a few of them, we can have a competition and see who made the best version. There's so many possibilities. You can do a red one, uh, winged warriors, all that stuff. Different wheels, Well, I'm not selling you the parts, It's not like I'm selling you Lego bricks. I'm just selling instructions. So if enough people buy them, maybe I can even buy Chiron, so we can have something to do after the Sierra. Who knows? But yeah, this is it for today. Of course, we finished this. I think the parts for the charger will cost, if you buy all of this individually, 600 euro. If it was a Lego set, it would be 250, 300 maybe. Um, I mean, parts are expensive. What saved me was that I had a lot of them here already. But you need to buy, I mean, someone who doesn't have any parts needs to buy them all. Maybe I overestimated, but the last Bricklink order that I made was 150 euros and was basically just a few parts. Uh, Many of them were, of course, the panels, these black panels. So I don't know. Maybe it's just 300 euros. But I know that the wheels alone, think cost me like 40 euros or something. But I mean, you can basically use different wheels if you like. Um, these are just the ones that I think look best. But other wheels are gonna fit this suspension, so uh, suit yourself. Yeah, I mean, suit yourself. You can buy whatever. After you have the instructions. Yeah. Uh, well, if they're hard, they're good for drifting, for making donuts or burnouts. You know. I really like how this looks. Almost like a real charger, and it does. I mean, um, it doesn't look as good on screen as it does here, sitting in front of me. Uh, all of the lines. I mean, this sexy hip Coke bottle design. Really like it. And of course, you can always remove the hand of God steering knob as designed, and you have a model for the shelf. This was the intention from the beginning. Hmm. Yeah, that would be fine. Someone will have to do it. I know there's talented people here that can do it, and I'm actually counting on it, because I am certainly not gonna do it. I don't have the neither the patience nor the time to do this anymore. Yeah, it would be, well, it would be a digital model, and then you know, a parts list can be a parts list can be made out of that. I'm pretty sure someone here knows how to do it. Okay, but we should probably coordinate this, that so that you don't, there's work not done twice. So maybe just one person volunteers to make the I mean, at least the digital model, and then so that it's not several people doing it. That would be, well, inefficient. Uh, Bonus round, watching me um, sorting parts. Yeah, I mean, it's if it's all the same to you, no problem. If you like to do it, just do it. It's all about having fun, of course. And I guess if you don't have the bricks to make the model as is, making it in digital form is, I guess, well, as close as it gets. An exercise, if you will, to prepare yourself for the real model. JSP, have fun in the sauna. I'm just basically sorting the parts and then we're wrapping up anyway. There. Okay. So on Friday we continue with the Sierra, and on Saturday I am going to stream. Well, I'm gonna try to stream the making of the building instructions. Who knows? You know, I mean, you can tune in. It's probably gonna be boring, but if you have half an hour to waste every now and then, I'll probably be there making instructions. Probably gonna take me several hours. There. So there are obvious differences between the Charger and the Sierra. They are going to be two completely different cars. And yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We'll compare them again once the Sierra is done as well. It's going to be a pretty interesting comparison, I think. There. Anyway, that's enough for today. So please, if you like my stream, do consider supporting me on Patreon. You know, as I always say, Lego is expensive. Future projects, you know, depend a little bit on finances, because if I don't have money for Lego, you know, I use all my parts and then we're in trouble. Do like my videos, subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet, and thanks for watching, and I see you on Friday.